There are a lot of first-time filmmakers with this brand new film that I just witnessed right now. The film is called Palo Alto, and it is the directorial debut of a Coppola. Her name is Gia Coppola, and she just happens to be the granddaughter of Francis Ford Coppola, who, while watching this movie, I knew that it was a Coppola that was directing this, but there's a part in this film where you get some voiceover from a judge, a character judge, and it just happened to be Francis Ford Coppola's voice. I definitely recognized his famous voice. And this film is actually based, this movie called Palo Alto, is actually based on some short stories called Palo Alto by James Franco. I don't know if I was aware of that before seeing the film, or aware that he actually wrote some stories called Palo Alto and this is contributed. I didn't really know that, because I really didn't know much about this movie before watching it. I only found out about this film about a week ago. Luckily, the theater right behind me is playing it. And I did see the trailer a few days ago just to get an idea what the film looked like. It looks really good from the trailer alone. To my surprise, there's also an introduction to an actor who comes from a famous family, or I should say a famous actor himself. It's the first time he's ever been in a film, and his name is Jack Kilmer. And he is the son of Val Kilmer, which to my surprise didn't find that out until the end of the film. So this movie tackles teenage life in a very realistic manner, probably more realistic than most of the films that are coming out today that do tackle teenage life. Reminded me of some films in the past that I've seen that did a better job at tackling teenage life, but this movie does a really good job. We do get to see a series of kids. Emma Roberts, of course, is the daughter of Eric Roberts and the niece of Julia Roberts, and she's a really great actress. I really like her. Of course, James Franco is in the movie. Val Kilmer's in the film. He has a small part in the film, as well as Tia Shire. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Who is the sister of Francis Ford Coppola. A lot of Coppola's part of this film. But you know, this film just is about. It's like we entered this world of young kids who are dealing with the choices they're making, whether they're decided to stay strong in school or sports, or just party hard, do drugs, have lots of unprotected sex, get in lots of trouble, drive crazy, and all that jazz that everybody goes through as teenage life. Well, most people, I guess. Anyways, so how was the movie? How was this experience? Well, I have to say, it looks really, really good. I mean, it's a great looking film, and for a first-time director, it's a really good job, and I hope that Gia Coppola will continue to make movies. It's kind of funny because it seems like the family members of Francis Ford Coppola are making better films than Francis Ford Coppola is making now. I can't remember the last time I really enjoyed a Francis Ford Coppola film. But, you know, he's made so many great films, so, you know, who cares if he doesn't make any good more movies? I kind of care, but, you know, maybe it doesn't really matter that he's not making any good movies these days because he's made some of the greatest films ever made. This movie is not so profound as I would like it to be. I've seen better films about teenage life that came off more meaningful than this film actually did. You know, it tackled the subjects in a way that they felt original, they felt shocking and sad. They're tackled well in this film, but I've just seen them portrayed better in other films than in this one. That doesn't say that this is a bad film. This is not a bad film. It's just not a great film. It's not something that I think I'll ever revisit. I'm more interested to see where these young actors and actresses go, these young filmmakers go, more than actually this project. The film left me kind of like, okay, that happened. It was good. I enjoyed my stay, you know, because we're entered into this world, and then after about 97 minutes, we're taken out of this world. You know, I guess just like teenage life, you really don't know, most teenagers don't really know where they're going to go. They have no real sense of direction. The parents in this film are portrayed as losers themselves. They just seem like they love their children, but they're not really in their children's lives. So they're as despicable as maybe some of the kids that are in this film. I've just seen stories like this done better in film, and something that would take me away and make me think. I don't know how long I'm going to think about this movie, but I appreciate the time that I was there. It was definitely worth it, and I do recommend you at least see this movie at least once. I do recommend Palo Alto and at least see it once. I think it does have some things to say about being a teenager, teenage life, but at the same time I don't know how much it has as a lasting power as a film. But I really like to see what Gia Coppola has in store next. This is her first film. It's a good first film, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she produces in the future. I'd also like to see what Francis Ford Coppola is going to do. I mean, the guy's not dead yet. He still can make movies. Maybe he'll make something as worthy as something like this. This is definitely a good film, and I do recommend it, and worthy of your time. And James Franco is good. He's in the film. There's some stuff tackled with him. He's all right, you know. I like James Franco. But I don't know if I'd ever read the book. Maybe I'll read the book someday. I'm not much of a reader. But you know, it's short stories, so they can't be that long. Anyways, this review is getting too long, so I'm going to cut it out and say that I give Palo Alto 3 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com. Subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePod.com, and if you've enjoyed this video review, please click right here. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, great evening, great life. And I'll talk to you in the next movie review. Peace be with you, my friends.